So you see a lot of people on these dating websites. Yeah, I've been on dating websites and now, or even on chat sites, and they'll put these things in their profiles and say like, I'm looking for a genuine guy. How do you have a genuine guy? I mean, do you take it somewhere, get someone to authenticate it for you? You get a little certificate that says I'm a genuine guy, I'm not a fake one. Because if you can get a genuine guy, you must be able to get a false guy or a fake guy. Now obviously I know what they mean. They mean like a guy that's, what you see is what you get, and that's actually quite nice, that sort of thing. But it's just a way to say a genuine guy. And then you've got a professional man. I'm looking for a professional man. Or a professional woman. How can you have a professional woman? Can you have an amateur woman then? Or an amateur man? It's like, I'm not a professional man, I'm still practicing. It's like, I'm not a professional woman, I only do it on weekends. It's like, who writes these things? Like, how can you have a professional man? Or a professional woman? Obviously they mean someone who's got a job, quite a good job, but their money isn't everything. And then you have people that say, I want to meet good-looking ladies or good-looking men between the ages of whatever and whatever. Well, first of all, it shouldn't matter whether they're good-looking or not. I mean, I'm not exactly the best-looking guy in the world, I admit it. I've been told I'm quite attractive, but, in your own mind, you just don't believe you are, do you? Like millions of people can tell you, and you never quite believe it yourself. But if other people, whether I think I'm attractive or not, if other people like me enough, find me attractive enough to want to date me, then that's probably a problem, because I don't want them to like me because I'm attractive physically. I want them to like me for who I am. My personality and things. You could be the best looking person in the world and be a total cunt. True, you could be the ugliest person in the world and still be a cunt, but yeah. Or you could look like me and just use the word cunt too much. I do use the word cunt too much. Arsehole then. So you could be the best looking person in the world, be a total arsehole. Like Jordan. I mean, if I had the choice of dating Britney Spears, Jordan, or Kelly Osbourne, that's a weird choice. Britney Spears, Jordan, Kelly Osbourne. I would pick Kelly Osbourne because I can't stand Britney Spears. I just love to shoot her through the head, possibly with a very large caliber rifle, possibly a grizzly big bore 50 caliber anti-tank sniper rifle. Stick one bullet in the head and she won't have a head left at all. Jordan, I just love to punch in the face because she looked better before she got massive tits and became a worldwide celebrity for being a massive titted slut. But Kelly Osbourne is actually, and this isn't the reason I'd pick her though, she's actually quite an attractive woman. That isn't why I'd pick her. I'd pick her because of who she is. Not because she's Kelly Osbourne, but because, like, the personality and everything. And the age range. You'll get someone who's 20, say someone my age, you get someone who's 25, and they'll only want to talk to girls or boys, depending on their sex and sexual orientation. They'll only want to talk to girls or boys that are not quite in the same age range. You'll get someone who's 25 and they'll want to talk to someone who's 18 to 22 or something. That's weird enough, but it's the people that want to only talk to people in their own age range, or someone incredibly older. It's like, I'm 25, and you'll get people who are 25 that say, I only want to talk to people between the ages of 28 to 34. It's like, but you're only 25. What 28 to 34-year-old is going to be interested in you? Because they're going to think you're a little too immature for them, really. Whether you are or not, it's another matter. I think I did a video about restrictions that people put on dating, you know, and the whole beggars can't be choosers video. But it's just these little statements that people make, like, you know, looking for a genuine guy, looking for a professional man. And, you know, nobody uses terms like GSOH anymore, you know, good sense of humour, you know, no one puts I'm looking for a caring, intelligent guy with good sense of humour, blah blah blah. They put I'm looking for a professional man, you know, and or they'll be looking for someone who has a car, so that means then all you want is someone to drive you around. If you're looking for a professional man, you're probably looking for just someone to spend a lot of money on you, which means you're probably high maintenance, and they're probably going to want to kill you after 2 or 3 weeks, or just leave you. I don't like high maintenance people. I mean, I'm not a high maintenance boyfriend, and I don't expect to have a high maintenance girlfriend. I like the simple things in life, whether they be cheap things or not. I like to sit with my girlfriend on the sofa or wherever and watch Bridget fucking Jones's Diary while eating sausage rolls. I'm not one of these people that wants to go out to a fancy restaurant dressed in a tuxedo, you know, ordering a dry martini shaken not stirred. I'm not drunk, my speech is just a little slurred, and we'll have the Peking duck or whatever. No, you know, on a canard à l'orange. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to a restaurant every now and then, but, you know, just for, well, I'd do it one day just for a laugh, or just to be spontaneous. But, you know, I'd quite happily just sit there watching a romance film, you know, with a big tub of popcorn, you know, with my girlfriend in my arms. And apparently a lot of girls seem to like guys like that. They'll put that on their dating profile. I'm looking for a guy I can cuddle with on the sofa while watching a film, blah blah blah, you know. But they don't. They don't at all. They want a guy that wants to take them out all the time and buy them expensive gifts and all this thing. Because for some reason nowadays, the current generation of, as we say, children, they're not though, they're about, you know, obviously between the age ranges of 16 to 20, you know, the late teenagers, they seem to all be caring about money and looks over everything else. If you don't look good and you don't have a lot of money, they're not interested. Well, I'm sorry, but not many people reach the ages of 18 to 20 or even 17 to 20 and are pretty good looking and have lots of money, especially in this fucking country. And then you'll have these blatantly racist people who say, I only want to talk to black guys, or I only want to talk to white guys, or they'll put like no Asians or something. It's like, you can't say that. You can't put that on your dating profile or on your chat site profile or whatever. If you're going to chat to people, you're going to chat to everyone. And if you're going to put, I only want to talk to black guys, then every fucking person who isn't a black guy is going to have a go at you. Even the women are going to have a go at you because you've put something on your profile that you shouldn't put on there. If you prefer to talk to black guys, you could put I'd prefer to talk to black guys, but don't put like no white guys or no black guys, or you know these people who put no ugly chicks. Well, that's your opinion whether they're ugly or not. And if you think someone's ugly, it's probably your problem, not theirs. Other people will happily talk to them regardless of what they look like. It's just you have a problem with how they look. Well, that means you're missing out on someone who could be a really nice person. Like me. I mean, like I said, not the most attractive guy in the world, but I'm a really nice person most of the time. I mean, I'm one of these people where, I'm really nice until you piss me off. And then I warn you, and ask you to pack it in. Then I tell you to pack it in if you persist. And then I'm forced to act. So I'm a little more conservative than most other people. Not like I avoid confrontations or anything, because I don't. I just don't think that everything should be settled with violence. I mean, can you imagine if everything in the world was settled with violence? It'd be a pretty weird world to live in. People starting world wars over which customer out of these two is going to buy that last box of cereal. People punching each other in a shopping centre because they both want the same block of cheese, even though there's 50 blocks exactly like it behind it. Because they both grabbed it at once, they're going to start a fight. No, they're not going to, are they? They're just going to go, I'll take this one then, Quite a simple thing. Not everything needs to be sorted out with a violent confrontation. And, people put this weird stuff on their profiles for whatever reason. And other weird things that people put, especially on chat site profiles, especially on websites like Facebook. And they'll post it to each other's walls and everything. It's like, a bunch of dashes and @ signs and whatever. And then underneath, you start to notice it looks like a picture. And underneath it says, "This is a rose. Send it to all your friends for blah de blah de blah de blah." And then you'll get these ones and people will put them on their profile, on their chat website profiles. They'll have like the @ sign rose thing. It'll say underneath, "This is a rose." For whatever reason. Then underneath that there'll be a big sort of like hand like this saying put this on your profile if you like rock music. Also, and the people have actually drawn these things using all the symbols on your fucking keyboard. I mean, which sad fucker looked at their hand like this and thought, well, I'll just draw that using the symbols on my keyboard and have people send it around to each other forever. Make sure to punch people in the face. It really is stupid. And you get these other things that people have shared to each other on Facebook, particularly. Share this status to support our soldiers in Afghanistan. Sharing a fucking status or a picture isn't going to support any fucker, really. It's not actually going to do anything. It's passive. You can't do anything with passiveness. Now, if someone put, every time you share this status, I will give £1 to the National Poppy Appeal or something. Or, every time you share this picture on your wall, I will donate 50p to, your local helicopter charity or your whatever charity that you have. Then, that I'd understand why people would share it a fuckload. But then you've got to keep an eye on how many people have shared it, so you know how much money to give, which is annoying. If people just go like, share this picture, it'd be like a picture of 2 or 3 soldiers sat on a tank with their guns. You'd be like, share this picture to support our troops in Afghanistan. Well, you're not really supporting them, are you? You're just sharing a picture. You're not supporting them, you're just acknowledging the fact that they're there. And it's like, you're not supporting them at all, are you? It's fucking stupid. And people have shared these hoax emails with each other. There are obvious hoaxes, but they're so fucking thick that they think it's probably correct. Like, about 4 or 5 years ago, this thing was going around on Facebook, saying that if you get a friend request by a guy called Christopher Butterfield, he can hack into your friend list and send spam messages to all your friends, just if you add him as a friend. Nobody can do that. It was utter bullshit. It was an obvious hoax, and people actually believed it and spread it around. And there are actually people on Facebook called Christopher Butterfield, so they must have like no friends because people shared this crap around and everyone unfriended them. It's absolutely ludicrous. Why do people believe this crap? Always check this crap out before you repost it. You know, even if it's like a tragic thing, you know, like read this short story about this girl who fell off a walkway over a train line and was accidentally electrocuted to death by the train's overhead cables, which left her, you know, lying on the railway track. Then she was half eaten by a dog, blah blah blah. And you're reading it going, now, well, this sounds absolute bollocks. I'll just repost it anyway because I'm an idiot and I think it's correct. Whereas I read it and I go, this sounds a bit stupid, and I would immediately pull up my the website I use to find out if something's a hoax or not, and just type it into it. And the minute I find out it's a hoax, I'll just resend I'll make a fucking copy the text from the website saying this is a hoax with a link to the website, you know, in case you didn't believe me, and just post that under every version of this stupid fucking thing that I see. And people are actually stupid enough to repost this kind of crap. And where do people get this stuff from, really? I mean, some of it actually, you know, some of it actually was quite. Some of these things are actually true, but they happened so long ago. Like, why are people still posting it around now? You know, this girl has been in hospital for 4 years for whatever reason. Actually, she's been there for 3 years. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course. The weirdest thing about dating and chat websites and Facebook is privacy settings. The privacy settings is something I don't agree with on any website, especially chat websites. Especially chat websites where you can post pictures and things and then hide them. Like, if I upload a picture to Facebook of me like this, or like this, you know, or like this, or holding a pair of scissors, or, you know, just sort of like that at a statue or something, or just sort of like, you know, if I upload a picture of me doing anything, or a video of me doing anything, to the internet, especially to Facebook or whatever, it is there on the internet. I should not be able to set it to private. Because if you didn't want people to see it, why have you stuck it on the fucking internet? If you don't want people to see it, keep it to yourself. And people make the argument, oh well, people only put the stuff on there for their friends to see it. That's what they invented fucking camera phones for. Well, that's part of the reason, because you could take the picture on your phone and then just like show the picture to your friends. That's all you need to do. Or you could send the picture to your friend using this amazing thing that was invented called multimedia messenger service. So you can text your pictures to your friends, or you could Bluetooth your pictures to, or even you could use infrared if you've still got it on your phone. If you've got a phone that old, to send pictures to your friends, you don't need to stick it on the internet. The minute you put anything on the internet, it becomes public, and you should not be able to set privacy settings on it. Same with videos, same with whatever you post on your wall, same with your friend list, same with what things you like, same with your phone number, your address, what school you went to, whatever. The minute you put it on the internet, you are basically just saying, I want people to see this. So why would you put it on private mode? It's absolutely fucking stupid. And you can get certain websites where you can stick your entire profile on private mode. Like you can set it so that no one can send you a message, no one can send you a friend request, no one can comment on your pictures or whatever, no one can even see half of your pictures, no one can view your profile comments. And the only way they could talk to you is if you happen to be in a chat room at the time, and then you can choose to ignore the fucker anyway, because you can click the button ignore and it will hide their messages. If you're going to do all that with your profile, don't be on the website. Because if you don't want to be talked to, don't want to be added, don't want people looking at your pictures, and don't want people looking at your profile comments, don't be on the website. Because that's four of the major parts of being on that website. Plus chatting to people is the other one. If you don't want to do any of those things, don't join a website. It's quite a simple one. That's like buying a car and never driving it. It's like buying a TV and never watching it. It's like having a whole stack of books of all different kinds but only reading romance novels. It's like having a whole shelf of DVDs and only watching Mercury Rising. It's like, what's the point? Gotta admit, Mercury Rising is a pretty good film. Just saying. It's like having lots and lots of pens around and always using the same pencil to write things with. It's bloody stupid. It's like buying a mobile phone and only using it to play games. It's like buying an iPhone and only using it to play Candy Crush. Or it's like buying an iPhone and only using it to play 4 pics 1 word. That's fucking annoying as well. People put that on Facebook. 4 pics 1 word. You've got 4 pictures and a word and a bunch of letters that will be in the word. And it looks like they're written on Scrabble tiles. And the 4 pictures will be of something that's in common with them all. And someone posted one on Facebook. You had a circle of people, an onion ring, an engagement ring, and something else, and I think it was 2 boxes and a boxing arena. The word was ring. And they couldn't guess that? Really? When they took a look at these 4 pictures of 4 different rings, looked at the 4-letter word, which was obviously a 4-letter word, looked at the letters, which obviously contained letters R, I, N and G, and didn't notice that these 4 pictures all had in common that they were all fucking rings, and didn't notice that there was ring, and decided, well, I'll put it on Facebook because I don't know, but maybe other people will. Yeah. Then you've got this other one. It was a picture of a man on a bike, like a bicycle. Picture of a tractor. Picture of a camper van. Picture of an aeroplane. Answer 6 letters long. No, 7 letters long. Answer quite clearly vehicle. Person didn't know what it was. Posted it onto Facebook. So the iPhone, and more importantly the game 4 Pics 1 Word, allows you to post your fucking stupidity onto Facebook. Allowing all your friends to see just how fucking stupid you were that you didn't know these 4 pictures were all of rings. And then you'll get a comment underneath like your mates put like, "It's ring, you dumb cunt." It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, who puts stupid things on Facebook, really? Who puts something on Facebook or on any website that shows that they are stupid? It would like you failing all your GCSEs and then taking a picture of the results and sticking it as a picture on Facebook and tagging all your friends in it so they can all see it, because it'll all pop up in their notifications that their friend Joe Blogs has tagged them in a picture with 57 other people, and they'll all go along and see that you just failed every single one of your exams. It's bloody stupid. We upload a video of yourself falling off a cliff. How you managed to upload a video of you falling off a cliff, I have no idea. And the other thing that really annoys me, especially about Facebook, is people who let their friends sign in on their account. Your friend has their own account. Sharing accounts is a breach of the Facebook terms of use. So don't do it. Because someone will report you for it. Your account will be temporarily blocked for 30 days or whatever. And if you keep doing it, you will keep getting reported and your account will eventually be shut down. Also, having multiple accounts is a breach of Facebook terms of use, but people still do that and they get reported and their accounts get shut down. Also, having a fake account is a breach of Facebook's terms of use, and you get caught doing that and your account gets shut down. Also, role-playing accounts and pretending to be celebrities are a breach of Facebook's rules, and they're both actually crimes as well, because it's impersonating a celebrity, and setting up a fake account is to do with something else. You know, they get reported and blocked, so why do it? It's bloody pointless. People do these things knowing that it's going to get removed. You know, some people actually still try to put nudity on Facebook, knowing that it's immediately going to be removed and their account is probably going to be blocked from uploading pictures or videos ever again. People still look at people still search YouTube for porn. There's no porn on YouTube. Okay? So all you stupid 14... no, not 14. What am I saying? All you stupid 12 to 15-year-old kids out there, stop trying to look at porn on YouTube. Because there is no porn on YouTube. Okay? You try and find porn on YouTube and all you'll find is a bunch of videos telling you how stupid you are for looking for porn on YouTube, or maybe a video of a guy singing that you're a pervert because you clicked on a video that you thought was porn. That's actually quite a good video as well. I might link that in this video. Cause you are a pervert, you are a pervert, you are a pervert, don't deny. He actually looks like one of my friends as well, that's a weird thing. Oh, and last but not least, I just want to slip something in. See what I did there. Who invented gel ink pens? That's a fucking stupid idea. Fucking stuff gets everywhere. Absolutely bloody stupid. And finally, that's when something is really incredibly thin. And that's finally. Whoops. And finally, they've invented the company Shaw that make deodorants and things. They come up with this slightly smaller, slightly better deodorant spray for women. Apparently, it comes in a smaller can and it's like concentrated or whatever. I bet you, even though it's in a smaller can, it costs you more money. Because that's always how it works. There's always something stupid like that. Like you can buy a 1 litre bottle of orange squash, or you could buy a 75 centilitre bottle of concentrated orange squash. So you get a smaller bottle, you get less than the bottle, obviously, because you got a smaller bottle. Well, it will cost you more money than the original orange squash, and it'd be by the same company. So then you're paying more money for less of the product. I mean, yes, it does mean if you've got a smaller bottle, and well, it does mean if it's more concentrated or whatever, you use less of it in your glass, so it lasts maybe longer than the bigger bottle. So I guess it's worth more, but maybe then they should just make it the same price, and then give you the choice: do you want the regular or do you want the concentrated? I mean, that's just me. It's like they brought that other one out, didn't they? What was it? Wasn't orange squash? It was I forgot what it was now. They brought out something that was almost the exact same thing that they'd already brought out, but just like with it had less sugar in it and whatever, but it cost more money. And I tell you what, mate, sugar-free pop. Ugh. Sugar-free sweets. Ugh. Do I have a drink of paint? Yeah. I wouldn't actually rather drink paint. It really does smell like cherry. What if the cherry paint really does taste like cherry? I know cherry is obviously just a colour, but yeah. What's the other thing I was going to mention? Oh yes, there's a guy. There's a guy who's made perfume from human waste. It's from urine, excrement, and like hair, and that sort of thing. He explained it all on Russell Howard last night, and Russell Howard sat there and it's all kind of over his head. I understood bits of it. Basically, it changed the composition of the fragrance of poo or whatever, he did something anyway, and so basically his aftershave or whatever it is, you know, is actually shit aftershave. But it's not the shittest aftershave in the world, because that one's made by Boss. Hugo Boss. Is it by Hugo or is it by Boss? Or is that two companies that got together and made Hugo Boss? Like Gucci by Gucci. And it's like, what? There's a fragrance called Gucci by a company called Gucci. I thought they made handbags. Gucci. Quite a famous people made aftershaves based on their lives. That'd be quite funny. Let's pick a couple of random. Michael Jackson aftershave. You splash it on your neck. It attracts small boys, and it smells of Xbox and chocolate bars and everything that little boys like, you know. Or maybe it could like reflect his life, you know. So maybe it smells of it smells like Ray Charles has been using some Dulux paint, you know, because he went from black to white. Just see what I was getting at there, you know. Or maybe it just smells of little boys. Because Justin Bieber's one would smell pretty much the same, wouldn't it? Because he essentially is a little boy. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. Avril Lavigne's aftershave. That would be weird, wouldn't it? It's like, wait a minute. Avril Lavigne's perfume. Imagine Avril Lavigne there. Just like they watch this video going, how does he know I use aftershave? Come on, let's be truthful here. She wouldn't be watching my video really, would she? Avril Lavigne, if you're watching, keep releasing good music, and I love you. But you're not the only pop star that I love. Although I wouldn't consider Avril Lavigne a pop star, because her music hasn't really been pop music, it's been more rock. So Avril Lavigne is one of my favourite rock stars. In fact, Avril Lavigne is my actual favourite rock star, with a close second being Ozzy Osbourne, for obvious reasons that Ozzy Osbourne is fucking good, or was fucking good. Plenty of Ozzy Osbourne watching this video. Sharon, this guy says he likes me. He also said earlier on he wants to shag Kelly. Must be a fucking idiot. No, nothing wrong with Kelly Osbourne. Seriously. I mean, like I said, not that that's the reason I like her, but she's a very attractive woman. She is. You know, I also like, what you call her? God, what's her name now? Can't think of her name now. I'll just name the character from a film she was in, and it's her character in the film. Ready? Bridget Jones. Or Irene. Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? Can't remember who she is. Well, I can't remember who she is. I only watched it the other night. Anyway, not Gwyneth Paltrow, because that was the one in Shallow Hal, wasn't it? Which was the really fat bird that you saw as a really thin bird, but everyone else saw as a really fat bird. It's a weird film. Good film, but weird. Far too cliche. You know, no enough inner beauty. Yeah, but that's what I was getting at in the first place for the start of this video. The point is, on the end of this pen, the point is, don't underestimate the power of the dark side. No, yeah, the point is, Avril Lavigne would not be watching my videos, would she? Avril Lavigne is one in a small list of women who are famous that I actually, you know, would love to meet, possibly date, and given the chance marry. You know, Avril Lavigne. Just gonna go through the small list now, might as well. Avril Lavigne, obviously, Hilary Duff, Demi Lovato. It's gonna sound weird, but the Cheeky Girls. Although marrying two women would be confusing. Just going through the singers so far. Although Hilary Duff's also an actress. And a writer now. The woman of many talents. Still fucking gorgeous as well. Kayla Cuoco. Mia Jovovich, or Mila Jovovich, whatever you want to call her. Millie Avital. Michelle Rodriguez. For some reason. Although that might be a weird choice, because Stewie Griffin from Family Guy fancies her, and he's gay, so, yeah. Well, he is, isn't he? Lady Gaga. Don't know why. Fancy Lady Gaga. She's quite attractive, really. I like her because she's weird. You're not afraid to deliberately be weird. I think we got on quite well. Because I'm just naturally weird. And lots of people are going to agree with that now. I don't mind, I don't care. I'm trying to think of a 10th person just to make 10, but it's fucking difficult. Sandra Bullock. Love Sandra Bullock. I'd marry Sandra Bullock. Just to top it off, to make it 12, although technically 13, the two women who played the twins in Hollyoaks, who are called Cassie and Connie Powney, and Ali Bastian from the same programme. I mean, I could fucking list 100 bloody famous women that I would happily give one to, or marry. Yeah, and you'd probably agree with most of them. Some of them you might go, wait, who the fuck are they? But that might be because it's a local thing, I don't know. Yeah, so this video's covered a wide range of topics again. Speaking of topics, chocolate bars cost a fucking fortune now, don't they? I used to be able to buy a Snickers bar for 30p to about 60 fucking pence now. God. it's nearly the same now in pounds, you know, in English currency, as it was 10 years ago in American currency. I mean, it's the same size bar of chocolate. You got a pack of fruit fucking pastels now. It costs you 80 pence, depends where you go. It costs you as much as 90 pence for a little tube of fruit fucking pastels. I remember when they were 40p. Fucking hell, God, why does chocolate and sweets need to go up in price? Really? I mean, come on, it's chocolate and sweets. It's becoming more and more expensive to shut our kids up. It's becoming more and more expensive to shut our kids up anyway. You know, if you want a PlayStation 4, it's going to cost you £5 million to buy one. I bought my GameCube, Nintendo GameCube. I bought it myself. It's the first console I bought myself. You know, because my mum normally bought them. You know, like we had the, you know, in my house we had the original Nintendo Entertainment System. We had the SNES. We had the Mega Drive. We never had the Mega CD or anything like that. Sega Mega CD. I never owned a Nintendo 64 because I didn't want one. And then when the GameCube was released alongside PlayStation 1 or 2 and the Xbox, I bought the GameCube brand new. You know, as soon as it came out. It cost me £112, and with that I got 3 games, you know, 1 control pad, you know, a memory card, you know, whatever. You know, obviously you get all the associated cables, whatever. And then I bought an extra controller, an extra memory card, and an extra game. So I ended up with, you know, and an extra memory card. So I ended up with 2 memory cards, 2 controllers, 4 games, and a cube. And it still cost me a lot, way under 200 quid. Way under. It was something like 160-ish. So, with everything. And I've still got it, it's down there. With the PlayStation 2 and my Xbox. And I thought, well, you know, that's enough for a console, really. 112 quid. Then, like, they brought out PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and they were like nearly 200 quid, and that was just for the console. And it's like, no, I'm not going to pay 200 quid just for a console. Because that's just fucking ludicrous. You know, you're going to be bringing out the PlayStation 4, apparently, that's not going to play any of the older games from the older systems. So you're still going to have to keep your PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2. Your PlayStation 2 that will also play PlayStation 1 games, which is good. Cause finding the older fucking games is bloody pointless. And bloody time consuming and fucking annoying. Especially when you got these fucking companies like Music Magpie sending your old CDs, DVDs and games. No, stick the bastards on eBay so other people can fucking buy them and play them. You selfish bastard. Either way, you still get some fucking money and someone else gets to play the game. If I wanna, I mean, I'm gonna give you some of my games, some of my Xbox games, because I don't play them. You know, I completed them once and never went to play them again, like you do. There's always some games you can have like that, and there's some games I've got that I just haven't played at all and won't play because I've seen them being played and I've played demos of them and whatever, and they're fucking rubbish. So I've never played them, and they're still in the box. Instead of my little plastic box down there, I've got Xbox games. I'm going to be selling some of them soon, and I'm probably going to put them on eBay once someone tells me how I do that. You know, how you actually send them to the person, that sort of thing. But yeah. But don't sell your old PlayStation and whatever games to companies like Music Magpie, because other people might want those games. I'm currently looking for 3 games. 2 I've been looking for quite some time, and 1 I'm only looking for because I've lost one of my discs, and I don't think I'm going to find it. The 2 ones I've been looking for ages. More importantly, I've been looking for them for nearly 3 years now, are Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Driven to Destruction, which in America is called Test Drive Eve of Destruction, if you know what that title is. And the one I've lost a disc of is Final Fantasy VIII, and the disc I've lost just happens to be the disc I should be playing. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. I'm trying to find a replacement copy of that. It's fucking tedious. I'm gonna probably end up eBaying it. You know, I go along to car boot sales and things. Not as often as I used to, but yeah. Going on to car boot sales and tabletop sales and whatever. You go into them second-hand game shops, you know, like your local cash generator or something, just to see if they've got any games you want. More importantly, the games you want. Because you might go in there for a specific game and go, "Oh, I like this one." Like I went in there for a specific game, and can't remember where I went into. I think I went into Game Station or something for a specific game, and I actually came out with I've got it down there somewhere. I actually came out with this classic title, which has now become an online multiplayer game based off of this game, and that is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which actually lies on the back, because you get to build your own lightsaber. You don't exactly get to build your own lightsaber, but you get to change the crystals around it and change the colour. You don't get to build your own because you don't get to change what it looks like. You know, you can't have the one that looks like bloody Count Dooku's one, sort of like bent at the end. You know, and you can't suddenly decide you want that one instead. But you can have a double-ended one, so like a dildo. Well, yeah, this. If you've never owned, and more importantly never played this game, I recommend buying it. And as far as I can tell, there are 3 possible endings, and I have done 2 of them. I do get to play as a male or a female, and you can have up to, but you don't have to have, 9 characters in your party, which, including yourself, means you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Jedi, a Twi'lek, a Wookiee, soldier, and 2 robots. And you get to go to all these different planets and do all these different things, and there's various glitches you can exploit if you wish. And one of the endings involves plugging a controller into a different port and pressing the same buttons on both controllers at the same time, and the ending you get is like the bad guy turns into like a fairy or something stupid like that, does a little dance, and you're beating the game. Saves you have to fight the fucker, and you can choose whether or not you want to do all the side quest stuff, and there's extra side quests that can be done if you talk to certain characters in your party if you've picked them up. You talk to them enough and you get to do a side quest based on their life or something, and there's all this crap that you can do, you know, and you get to go to Korriban. You get to pretend to be a Sith Lord for a while, and you can choose whether or not you want to be a good guy or a bad guy, you know, and you can use the Force. Anything I don't like about it is you don't get to do any pod racing. If they brought out a Star Wars pod racer game, they probably already have, I don't know, but if they brought one out, I'd probably buy it, because it would be like, what's that game with the flying, called Wipeout or something, with like flying cars or flying vehicles. It'd be like that, but Star Warsy, you know, it'd be quite good. And for the same reason, they should also bring out Final Fantasy X Blitzball game. They should make Blitzball from Final Fantasy X into a separate standalone game that you can buy, because it would be the only sport game, you couldn't see me doing that with this box in my hand, the only sport game that I would actually play. Can you imagine a game like that being added into that fucking massive online group of games that are played in international competitions worldwide, you know? It joins StarCraft and League of Legends, you know, like you get pro Blitzball players. Very great. But yeah, good game, buy it. Oh, just up that. Anything else? 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 I don't know why when I'm thinking of something else to talk about, I always look around the room as if it's going to help. Nope, nothing else, right. Well, thank you for watching this video, and this video was brought to you by Cops. The delicious licorice, aniseed, whatever flavoured sweet that looks like a very hard fruit pastel. They do, they look like you left a black fruit pastel like in the freezer like for 2 weeks, taking it out, you know, and that's what it looks like. But they taste absolutely fucking lovely, and I can't get enough of them, really. I mean, I bought this bag yesterday. I haven't opened them yet, but when I do, most of the bag will disappear within 1 day, if not all of them. And I'm also addicted to these things, again. Aniseed balls. I used to buy these every day when I was at college. Every day I go to college, I mean, I didn't go to college every day, but every day that I went to college, I would buy a pack of aniseed balls on the way there. And I'd sit there in a class, and there'd only be like 12 of us, and I'd just hold the bag up and go, anyone want to suck my balls? And you all instantly knew what I meant, which was a shame. Although I would have liked some of them to suck my balls. What is this thing that people have about sucking balls? And I mean in a sexual sense. I don't get it. If you're down between my legs and you want to suck something, there's already something there for you to suck. You don't need to suck my testicles, okay? Not that anyone ever has. Yeah. I don't know how I'd react if they did either. They'd be like, what the hell are you doing? I don't know, yeah, if you're a guy that's had a woman suck your balls, maybe you can explain why people like to have it done. Obviously I don't know. I just don't get it. There's already something there for whoever the woman is, or whoever the man is, you know, not to be anti-homosexual or anything. There's already something there for whoever it is to put in their mouth. They don't need to suck on your testicles as well, you know, really. It would be like you squeezing a girl's thighs instead of squeezing her boobs, wouldn't it? Like you licking her ass. No, wait. Because people do that as well. Where does that come from? Why do people... Why is a letter at the end of the alphabet? Why do people seem to like licking arses? You'll see it in certain porn videos. It'll be either a man doing it to the woman, or the woman doing it to man, or a man doing it to a man, or even a woman doing it to a woman, obviously. Basically, someone does it to someone and they just lick the person's arsehole. I mean, people watch that 2 girls 1 cup video where one of them shits in a cup and then they both eat it and kiss each other with shit all over their faces and whatever. Yeah. And they watch it and they go, ugh. But then these people will happily sit and watch a porn video where people are licking each other's arseholes. I just don't get it. Crunchy. Speaking of which, thank you, Mr. Anna Ball. That's the thing I missed off my stupid inventions idea. And maybe you'll all agree, and I'll leave you with the thought as well. Smooth peanut butter.